pouches and more. Today we'll be preparing this Fabric Cosmetic pouch. This is how it looks. It's completely lined from inside, no raw edges. We have also given it a flat base so the bottles can stand easily. This is how the base is. So let's get started with the making and check out the materials required to make this cosmetic fabric pouch. We require one piece of main fabric, and this measures 19.5 by 10.5 inches. One piece of main fabric for the tab measuring 6 inches by 2 inches. We'll be using this rubber sheet for quilting, and this measures 20 inches by 11 inches. We'll be using this non-woven fabric for the lining, measuring 19 inches by 10 inches, and we require a 12-inch long zip. So these are all the materials that we will be requiring to make this pouch. First we'll be quilting it. So for that we place the quilting sheet down and the main fabric wrong side facing down, that is on the quilting sheet the wrong side. We'll be placing it like this and we'll be quilting it. This is completely optional how you want to quilt, straight or random or diagonal, any which ways. So I will be making markings over here. This is around 2 inches apart from each other, and I'll be making diagonal lines. So I'll be quilting it like this. So this is completely optional, it's your choice. You can either make a random stitch also. It's only to hold the quilting sheet and the fabric together. So this is how I will be quilting, and I'll be stitching on these lines. Once the quilting is done, we'll cut the fabric to 19 inches by 10 inches. Both fabrics are 19 inches by 10 inches now. We're going to place the main fabric right side facing up, the zip slider side facing down, align it with one raw edge of the main fabric and clip them together. Now we'll take the lining fabric. Now this lining fabric, I fused it with interfacing. So this is the interfacing that I have used. It is having adhesive on one side. So the adhesive side, we place it on the wrong side of the fabric and iron it so that they stick together. It gives little body to the fabric. So we'll be placing the lining fabric right side facing down, align it from the side and the top and clip them together. Your right sides are together and the zip is sandwiched in between, a straight stitch. This is done for making the top stitch. We'll flip the fabric to the other side. So both fabrics will be on one side, wrong sides will be together. And we're going to make a straight stitch over here. One side is done. For the other side, we are just going to fold the fabric like this. So the raw edge will go to the other side of the zipper tape and we'll align it from the side. Our main fabric is done. We'll flip it over to the lining fabric side and the same thing, fold over, align it from the side and the top and clip them together. This is how it will be looking from the side, and we're going to do a straight stitch over here. The stitching is done. Now for making the top stitch, we'll first open the slider. We need to turn the entire pouch to the right side, that is on the main fabric side. So from here we're just going to turn it to the right side. Neatly flatten the stitch line that we just did. And here we'll be making a straight stitch. It's a simple straight stitch that we'll have to do. Next we'll also prepare the tab. For that we'll take the tab fabric, fold it in half like this. Get the raw edges again to the center and make another fold. So here we'll be stitching both the sides. This is stitched. We are taking 2 tabs from this. We'll be taking for both the sides. So we're just going to fold it like this in half and cut it. So we'll be getting 2 pull tabs which we'll be stitching on either side. Now we're just going to fold one and make a stitch on the raw edge just to hold them together. So our pull tabs are ready. Now the pouch we have again zipped it and the top stitch is also done. For attaching the pull tabs, we are just going to put it on the zipper teeth. The raw edge will be aligning with the raw edge and the loop side inside. We'll be clipping it. Here remember to put the slider inside before placing the tab. And here we'll be clipping it with 2 clips. Since the zip is open, the zipper teeth is open. So the same thing, loop side inside and the raw edge will be aligning with the raw edge. So we are going to attach a clip on either side of the zipper teeth. So that the zipper teeth does not open up while stitching. Now it's only on the top side, not on the bottom side. So only on the top fabric, that is on the zipper teeth side, we'll be stitching this. Here we have removed the arm of the machine. This is how we'll be placing it and then stitching. Once the zipper tab is attached, we are going to cut the extra zip. Here now we need to turn it to the lining fabric side. So we just turn the entire pouch to the lining fabric side. Once we turn it to the lining fabric side, we're just going to flatten it and we are going to fold it in a way that 2 inches are left above the zip. So this is how we have folded. There is around 2 inches left above the zip. We'll just measure it and it has to be exact on both the sides. So we have left 2 inches on top and then made a fold. Both sides will be doing the same thing. Leave 2 inches from the zipper teeth, flatten it and clip it. Once this is done, flatten the entire pouch so that there are no waves or extra cloth anywhere. Now here on the fold, on the main fabric as well as the lining fabric, we need to make a small cut. We'll be turning this to the wrong side later on. So we will be putting these notches together of the lining fabric and the main fabric. So remember, both the notches should come exactly on the same place, that is, they should be aligned and together. So where we have made the fold, we are going to make the notches. Once this notch is done, so these are the 2 notches, we are just going to again separate the fabrics now. So the lining fabric and the main fabric, will be separating them and both will be on the wrong side. Now we are going to align these notches and again fold them like this. So now the lining fabric and the main fabric have been folded separately. They are attached at the zip. they have been folded separately. Now we'll be making a stitch on both the sides. On one side, on the lining fabric side, we are going to leave an opening. So once till the zipper we are going to stitch together, and after that we'll be leaving an opening, and then we'll continue stitching. Once we reach this mark, we will separate the lining fabric. So after stitching till there, we are just going to separate it, and from this mark we will be stitching on the main fabric. So we'll place the needle exactly on the mark that we stopped and continue stitching only on the main fabric. Now here we'll put both the fabrics together and stitch. We have left an opening in the lining fabric side, and after the mark that we did, we will be stitching together again. So this is done. Both one side we have completely stitched, the other side we have left an opening. Now the base we need to make another fold. So here 1.5 inch we are going to mark. This is the base where we'll be getting, this is how we'll be getting the flat base. So both sides 1.5 we are going to make a marking, and we'll place the scale exactly on this mark that we just did. See that the pouch is absolutely flat, and we are going to fold it like this. So this way we'll be getting an exact straight line. Now we need to stitch on this also. So we're just going to clip it, and we need to make a stitch on this fold together with the entire body. Both sides. This is 1.5 inch. And this is how we'll be getting the base flat. So here we're going to make a stitch now both the sides. The stitching is done. This is the opening that we have left. From here we'll turn it to the right side. In case you find this opening a bit smaller, we can just remove 2 to 3 stitches, not more, just 2 to 3 stitches, and then we can turn the entire pouch to the right side. So from here we'll just turn the entire pouch slowly to the right side. It will come out. Turn the entire pouch to the lining side, and this is the opening. We're just going to put the open fabrics together like this. There is already a fold over there, so we're just going to align the folds and clip them together. Now here we need to make a stitch. It can either be a machine stitch or a hand stitch. So this is the stitch. I have hand stitched it. Now we'll turn it to the main fabric side, and we're going to push the corners neatly out. So our pouch is completely done, and this is how it will be looking. We're just going to flatten the base and show. This is the base, how it will be looking. It's simple to make. If you found this video helpful, please to subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon right next to it, so that every time I upload a video you get notified. And please to like and share the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.